I'm going back to Bethlehem to ignite this fire in my soul, to behold and bestow the Father's birth as it once was told, just to be there to see.
Hey you guys, welcome to PJs with Deb. So if you're following me on Instagram, I asked you guys to send me some questions, some scenarios that you guys want my advice on. And so here we are. We are in my bed. And as you can see, I'm in my PJs because I want it to be real comfortable, okay? I don't know about y'all, but for me, I'm a late snacker. So of course, I have me some, you guys can't see, I have me some grapes. I got me a bag of chips and I got me some ice cream. I like to snack, okay? And I was looking at some of these questions and some of them are juicy like these grapes, so I'm so corny. I was looking at these questions, I was just like, oh no, I need some snacks, okay? So wherever you are, whatever you're doing, pause this video and go get you some snacks, sis. Go get you some snacks, bro. Like, so we can be snacking together, okay? Because it's about to be lit, okay? So let's get straight into it. Of course, if you're not subscribed, subscribe to the channel, join the family, because we lit over here. So without further ado, we're gonna get straight into it. So I have the questions on my phone, of course. I have my mic that's right here on me. So if you guys hear me smacking, I'm sorry. I don't mean to. These grapes are really good. I should put more. First question is, hold on. All right. I don't seem to ever understand my girlfriend. When she says no, it means yes. And when she says yes, it means no. I don't get it. Why are we females like this? Like, we really out here confusing these men. And I'm gonna have to side with the men with this one. My sisters, we have to do better. It is so not fair for us to be treating the men like this because they really don't be understanding. Like, if you want the man to understand you, then you have to speak in his language. Men and women, we are built different. If he asks you, babe, are you hungry? And you go say, nah, babe, I'm good, I'm not hungry. And he goes to buy food for only himself. And you get mad because he didn't bring no food back for you. Sis, you can't be mad. You can't be mad. I'm be real, I'm be honest. I will say back then in the past, okay, I used to have a bad habit of that where my yes was not my yes and my no was not my no in certain situations. So this is the thing. Sometimes we just want you to think for us. And I know it sounds weird. It's like, what do you mean you want me to think for you? Because it's like, we've been out all day. I didn't eat anything. You didn't eat anything. And you come asking me, babe, are you hungry? I'm about to go get some food. Why don't you just go and bring me food? Like, why do I have to tell you to bring me food? Hold on now, because I know some of y'all fellas are probably like getting at me right now. But that's still not fair, lady. He still asked you though, okay? So please let your yes be your yes and your no be your no. Let us stop confusing the men out here, okay? They can't think like we think, all right?
What? Bro, what are you talking about, man?
And brothers, nice when we don't have to tell you every little thing. Like, we like when you're able to pick things up. So pay attention. Fellas, please do better at paying attention. If you know your girl didn't eat all day, you already know she hungry, buy her food. Don't ask her, babe, are you hungry? You know I'm hungry. Did I eat anything? Okay, next question is, I'm in a relationship with a guy who's been sexually active in the past, but I want to wait till marriage and he's the one. Hold on. I'm in a relationship with a guy who's been sexually active in the past, but I want to wait until marriage, and he's the one I want to be with. What should I do? Leave him. I'm playing. So let me get this straight. What was the conversation that you guys were having before y'all got into a relationship? Because if you knew his lifestyle and you still decided to be with him, I'm sorry to say, sis, but why would you expect him to be on the same timing as you? Like, why would you expect him to want to wait until marriage? It's just like, what? Make it make sense. Let's say in this situation, because there's not much details, but let's say in this situation you guys did have the conversation and he did say he wants to wait until marriage, but let's say that maybe he's doing little things to get you a little hot. So what I would say is you need to have this conversation with him. Like, you need to let him know, like, hey, listen, we agreed. Because if you guys both agreed that y'all gonna wait until marriage and he's not respecting his part, that's a problem. I would say, like, definitely have the conversation. If you guys have that conversation, you guys talked about it, and he doesn't respect the fact that you trying to wait, you want to wait until marriage, then you know where you stand. But let me just say this to those who are single. Your partner should be already in their purity walk. Don't put yourself out there to be with somebody that's not even on that same time with you. I don't like the whole thing like, oh, I'm willing to change for you. No. I don't want you to change for me. I don't want you to change for me. I need you to see the purpose behind why should we wait until marriage. I'm giving my little 2 cents, and you can either take it to the bank or throw it in trash, whatever you want to do with it. That's on you. But I'm just sharing my 2 cents, okay? I am not confident in taking pictures. How do I get comfortable? All right, so this is what I'm gonna have to say. Why are you not comfortable taking pictures? I'm big on getting to the root. Because sometimes the reason why you're not comfortable with taking pictures is because of comparison, which is the root of so many of our insecurities. Get to the root. Figure out, why am I not comfortable? Deal with that issue. Sometimes it's people that you are following, right? It's people that you're following that you're comparing yourself to. So get to the root of the why. Hopefully that helped. Okay, next question. I want to start a YouTube channel, but don't know what equipment to buy. Whenever somebody comes to me and tell me that they want to start a YouTube channel, I usually tell them, well, start with what you have first and see if you really want to do this. You can't expect God to give you more if you're not even utilizing what you have now. When I first started on YouTube, I started with my cell phone. And thank God, my brother, who's a photographer, he would lend me his camera, his professional camera here and there. But most of the times, I was using my cell phone and I was editing videos on my cell phone. Little by little, I was making changes. I was making adjustments. I could give you a list of equipment, but I think the best thing that I can tell you when you're starting a YouTube channel is to just start. Start with what you have, use what you have, and see if this is something that you want to invest in. Because it is an investment. Buying cameras and lighting, microphones, and all of these things, they are investments. Get your feet wet. See if this is something that you want to do, if you want to invest in it. And then you go from there. But my advice to you would be, I don't think you should worry about or focus on buying equipment. Get your channel started first, and then gradually make changes as you go. It's going on a year since me and my ex broken up, but girl, I'm still hooked on him. Girl, I'm still hooked on him. Tell me more. Don't really see myself being with anyone else. Girl, let me eat some ice cream real quick. A lot of us, we be like, oh my gosh, I ain't over my ex. Why do I still love him? Have you taken the necessary steps to let go of him, right? Because that was my issue too, where I was still hooked up on homie, and it's just well, duh, Deborah, you still gonna be hooked up on a person when you still stalking them on social media, Let's be real with ourselves. If you really want to let go of this person, you need to be willing to let go of everything. Delete the pictures, delete the videos. If you still have all these attachments, of course you're gonna still be hooked up on the person. Because you have all these reminders of that person. And I think this is the issue with us. It's we so quick to okay, I was in this relationship, now it's time for me to move on. No, allow yourself to heal, sis. Be okay with being alone first before you worry about getting with somebody else. Why are we so quick on moving on to the next person, but yet we still haven't even healed from our past relationship? The next level in your life deserves the best version of you. So allow yourself to heal. Allow yourself to let go of that relationship so that you can be found by somebody else. Okay, so the next question is, how do you make Epis? So for those who don't know, Epis is Haitian spice. It resembles a green smoothie, but it's not a green smoothie. We add seasonings to it. So the way you make Epis is basically, and this is a brother who asked this, okay? In my household, the way that we do it is we put scallion, thyme, parsley, green pepper, cilantro, garlic, and then seasonings so pepper, garlic pepper, onion pepper. You get all these ingredients and you put it in a blender and you blend it. You could put it in a mason jar or whatever. You store it in the fridge, and then bada bing, bada boom. And there you have it, okay? I'll link a video down below if y'all want a video on how to make Epis. I'll find one and I'll put it. My non-Haitian, get on Epis, because your food ain't kicking if it don't got Epis. I said what I said.
I said what I said.
And I'm gonna stick beside it. I'm just playing, y'all. Single mom's advice, ... being kicked out of the church advice. I think being a single mom is a lot. It could be a lot for a lot of people. I've spent a couple days alone with my nieces And I'm like, Lord, this is a lot. You know, raising a child or children alone, it's a lot. My advice to single moms would be that to take care of yourself. I think sometimes being a single mother, being a single parent, you get so caught up in trying to give your child everything that you lose sight on yourself. And I'm here to tell you, it's important that you pour into yourself. Because when you don't pour into yourself, it's going to affect your child. Find a community that you can trust, because you need that. It takes a village. As much as us women, we want to be able to do it all, sis, it's all right. You don't gotta be superwoman. Take care of yourself. I think sometimes, you know, we can try to make it seem like we got it all together and not allow others to help, which ends up hurting us. You need the self-care. You need that time to go out, go to a park and read a book, you know, sip on some wine at home. You need that time. So my advice is to prioritize you, because when you prioritize you, you can pour better into your child. And the next part was being kicked out of the church advice. If you have experienced them verbally saying get out the church, or maybe it's through their actions, they kind of like made you feel like they wanted you to get out, that's hurtful. And if you're hurting, you are right to feel that way. So my advice to you would be that thank God that God is not like us. It's not like man, where God would never kick you out. They might have kicked you out and told you get out, or made you feel like they didn't want you there, but God is like, come, I want you. They might have kicked you out, but God has better plans for you. I'm trying to figure out my style, but I don't know where to start. We tend to overthink things as human beings. Like, where to start is to just put clothes on you. Look in the mirror and ask yourself, how do you feel? Do you feel confident? Do you like it? Do you not like it? And if you like it, then rock with it. But I think sometimes we tend to overthink things because, once again, comparison is the root to a lot of things. So I think it's like, don't overthink it. Just put clothes on your body, look at yourself in the mirror, and listen to the inner you. How do you feel when you look at yourself in the mirror? How do you feel when you wear this? How do you feel when you put jeans and a blazer on? Do you feel confident? Do you feel like out of place? And listen to that. And have fun with it, right? Like, have fun with it. Nobody can tell you about your style. Like, it's your style. It's you. So have fun with it. Y'all, my ice cream here melting. Next question. Been with my boyfriend for 3 years. Oh, Lord. Hold on. All right. Been with my boyfriend for 3 years. Okay, sis. And he still hasn't popped the question. I knew it. I knew it. And he still hasn't popped the question, and I'm this close to walking out. Should I stay? Should I stay or should I go? Hold on, y'all. I gotta get comfortable. If you guys hear anything, it's pouring outside. Like, it's raining. But anyways, so this is my thing, sis. What are the conversations that you guys are having? So if it's been 3 years and he still haven't popped the question, did you bring it up to him, sis? Did you talk to him? If this is the person that I've been with for 2-3 years and you telling me I can't ask the question of like where you see us going, that's a problem. So don't be afraid to bring the question up to him. Babe, where do you see us in the next year or two? Hey, if you guys didn't have this conversation before getting into the relationship, it's time that you do. And I will say that there are some men who don't pop the question because they feel like they're not ready. They still have things that they want to get right. But definitely, I feel like this is a conversation that you guys need to have, because if you guys are 3 years into the relationship, baby, like, what are we waiting for? Hey, what's the hold up, son? Why we ain't married yet, son? Okay, don't do it like that. But you know what I'm saying. I want to get closer to God, but it's so hard. So many distractions. Send help. Oh, listen. Capitalize. Send help.
Police! Help! Police! Help! Police! Help! Help!
I know the feeling, okay? Now, this is my 2 cents. You have to ask yourself, well, what can I control and what can I not control? Okay, hear me out. I cannot control if my neighbors are playing love-making songs, but I can control if I go to the club. I can't control if the people around me that I call my friends are cursing, because I can't control their mouth, but I can control if I'm gonna stay around them. If you feel like there's so many distractions, well, ask yourself, well, what can I control and what can I not? Because I might not control things around me, but I can control what I do. You trying to stop smoking, but you around everybody else that smokes. You want to stop drinking, but your friends, the people that you call your friends, are alcoholics. You get what I'm saying? When you do remove these distractions, you gotta fill it in with something. And the way to get closer to God is simply by spending more time with him, praying, reading your Bible, watching sermons. Instead of going on Netflix, watch a sermon on YouTube. Things that you used to do before, now fill your time with godly things. As you get closer to God in those ways, you'll also no longer have the taste for those other stuff. Next question. Recently started trying to love and prioritize myself, but I keep messing up. I don't know what to do. First of all, sis, you ain't mess up. Self-care looks different on everyone. And the fact that you even started, I commend you, because there's some people who still haven't gotten to that point to realize the importance of prioritizing themselves. But remove the mindset of, oh my gosh, I keep messing up. Don't overthink it. You're doing a great job, and keep going. And please DM me, because I want to know what you be doing to take care of yourself, okay? I want to know how it's going, so definitely DM me. I stopped going to church, and I don't see myself ever going back, but I want that to change. But the church hurt is real, sis. Woo! You just opened up a can of worms. Church hurt? I don't want to sound insensitive, because church hurt looks different for many people. The way that I can put it is, don't allow an organization or people to stop you from entering the kingdom of heaven. The Bible asks us to forgive people. The majority of people who are church hurt are still hurting and are still holding people or that person or whatever in their heart. And so you got to deal with that pain. The Bible said it straight. If you do not forgive those who do you wrong, you cannot expect your Father in heaven to forgive you of your sins. And some of us, we literally sin every single day. And I know church hurt is real. You got to deal with that hurt. And a lot of us, we don't want to deal with it. A lot of us is just like, I just want to go to another church and just you're still going to feel that pain. You're still going to have that resentment. Just because you change a location doesn't mean that the pain is not there, right? You're still the same person. You still experienced it. So you got to deal with that pain, and you have to be willing to forgive. Forgiveness is not for the person, but it's for you. It's to set you free. Because while you're still holding on to that hurt, the people that hurt you in that church or whatever the case might be, they living their best life while you are still hurting, and you're giving yourself a disadvantage. Having a community is so important in this Christian walk. It's like, how do I forgive? Just praying. Like, God, help me to forgive this person. Changing your mindset too, because the Bible says that we do not fight against flesh and blood, but by the evil spirits that rule this world. That's what helped me. When people do me wrong, I'm like, it's not them. It's the enemy that's working through them. Because I'm going to be real with you. The enemy can utilize people that are in church. And that's what helps me to really forgive people. It's because I realize the enemy utilizes people to throw me off track. So change your perspective. Guys, we have come to the end. Although we've come to the end of the road, till I can't let you go. It's unnatural. Ooh. Ooh. We've come to the end of it all. And definitely, guys, if you guys enjoyed this, definitely comment down below. Hashtag PJs. I know that you guys want me to do more of these. Definitely go ahead and follow me on Instagram if you guys want to send me some more scenarios and you guys want more advice on anything.
Lay down on me, lay down on me, take me in your arms and hold me close. Here we go, melody, you forgave more than I was, stronger in my head. Amen. Wonderful is your name. All of my life I've never known. Wonderful is your name. Wonderful is your name.
I can do that.
Oh God. And again, sing it all over the world.
Yeah, I'm officially tired. Yeah, I'm tired. I'm going to sleep.
Peace.
There to